All right.
Did someone just
live?
flush a toilet?
Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. This is our Tiny Supers campaign that we've got going on. We're bringing Supers back, and I want to welcome everybody back to the campaign for a little bit. We are playing Tiny Supers. It is a superhero RPG by our friends at Gallant Knight Games, and especially the guy to my right, I think he is on the screen, who is also the lead designer, the man behind Gallant Knight Games and all the games that they put out pretty much. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Mr. Alan Barr.
Hello.
Hello, Alan. Thank you so much for bringing Supers back on the show for a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
I will tell folks that if you are enjoying this campaign, please hit the like button down below and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We really appreciate everybody that is part of our VCG community, and we just want to have everyone notice Tiny Supers from Gallant Knight Games. Let's just kind of introduce the players one more time before we begin. The man on Alan's right, playing Dissonance, is Jordan Strader from Gamers Against Alzheimer's.
Evening, everybody.
Jordan, thanks for hopping on. Right below me is the one and only Halloweenville Josh Melville, playing Roll Cage.
Hey, everybody.
And then last but not least at all, in fact, she should have probably been headlining the show more than anything else, the artist and illustrator of Age of Night. Check her webcomic out at ageofnight.com. The one and only Amanda Call, playing Sandstone.
Hello.
And before we begin, let's just give a little brief recap. So, brief recap, guy. Take it away.
Last time on Tiny Supers.
So, such a start. Just immediate peter out.
The team found themselves being sucked into an alternate dimension, and upon which they met a super named Hierarch, which appears to be an alternate version of Gallant from their own universe. They also met Omen, a terrifying witch doctor version of their own, who offered to tear apart Cameo in order to research the makeup of his particular abilities. Shortly after, a battle in the sky ensued, in which I believe all of us started falling, correct? I know Sandstone and Dissonance hit a building.
Sure did.
Like, I think Sandstone landed safely, but Dissonance is kind of hanging out a window.
Safely. If you want to call it safely. I wouldn't call what I did landing safely.
Right, and I forgot what happened to Roll Cage and Cameo.
Oh, we fell. Or I fell.
I thought something happened with me. Alan, you can...
I don't remember anymore. Why would I know? I don't remember the plot for this campaign.
Wow.
I fell and landed in a building. I think the same one that Dissidents and Sandstone landed in.
I thought someone teleported away with me. Didn't somebody... I don't know. I can't
Can we do that? Can any of us do that?
No, not one of you guys. One of the bad guys.
Oh. I don't remember.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You want to take 5 while I watch the end of the last episode real fast or something?
We should just screen share the last episode, and
That's what we do tonight. It's just a repeat.
it's just a repeat. Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's a clip show.
Yeah, let's Mystery Science Theater this thing.
Just a rerun. Oh, if you want a Mystery Science Theater or something, I would happily Mystery Science Theater our Tiny Dungeon campaign.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I have lots of feelings.
If you would like to see that on the show, feel free to put a comment down below and let us know, because I love Mystery Science Theater 2000. I don't know if you guys
I
saw
do
it,
too.
but I got to see them live a couple weeks back, which I talked about on the podcast version of the show, and yeah, it was amazing. Oh, I love it. But anyway, let us know in the comments if you'd like to see a Mystery Science Theater 3000 version of Tiny Dungeon.
In
All right.
character.
Not in character.
Oh, darn it.
Alan, take it away. This is me handing the show over to you. I
All
think I'll go
right.
this way.
That's so exciting. All right. It's been a hot minute since I've been on the show running the game. So.
I know, it's been amazing. It's been way
Wait,
too long.
hang
Not
on.
amazing. That's not what I meant to say. It's been very sad. And
That was super hurtful.
I know, that was a horrible thing to say, Doug.
Seriously.
Jeez.
Oh. All right. So you all are in an alternate Earth in a different timeline, facing villainous versions of the Century Force Prime. Right? Cameo was grabbed by evil/crazy Asher Solomon and teleported away. I believe Sandstone is hanging from a window, right?
Dissonance is hanging from
Dissonance is hanging from the window.
I fell through a roof.
You fell through a roof and with roll cage, right?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So immediately we're gonna cut to roll cage and Sandstone. So you two are falling through the air, the whooshing whoosh, as you fall from the floating fortress of Skyhold. Well, evil Skyhold, which probably has some really terrible name, like Skyhold Imperious or something.
Ooh, Stormhold.
Stormhold.
Ooh,
There you go. Stormkeep
Ooh, yep. Like it.
is basically the same, but eviler and different. Okay, which is how you do evil alternate universe superheroes.
Yeah, of
The
course.
same but different.
That's
And
your
the
writing
evil
tip
are.
for the evening, folks.
This is from a pro writer, guys. All right. So as you can see the murky sea below you rushing up towards you, and the air gets a little saltier and a little briny.
Hmm.
You gonna do anything?
Try to brace for impact.
How do you
Can
brace for impact, roll cage?
I don't know. I'm just like flapping my arms at this point. I don't know what to do. Falling through the air. So below us is just building or water.
Water. So Stormkeep floats over the ocean near former Century
okay.
City.
Okay. Nothing to grab onto. Nothing in line of sight. Just the water.
Yeah.
I might sink like a rock.
You might.
It's true. It's a risk.
Any ideas there, Sandstone?
Well, I can try to dive so I don't get hurt as bad. Do you know how to dive?
Cannonball. That's about all I can do.
Oh, it's gonna go so well.
Yeah, that's great. Can I try to roll my acrobatics to not?
Yes.
so I can
Roll
dive
acrobatics.
instead of just belly flopping and breaking my back on the water.
Sure.
That would be great.
All right.
It would be great if I had gotten a success, but I did not.
And you rolled 3 dice.
And I rolled 3 dice, and none of them is.
Well, it's good to know that we are still on point
We really are.
and nothing has changed. All right. So, and at this point, you're counting the feet as you fall in increments of 10. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and there's a boom sound, and you just stop about 3 feet above the water. You're just floating there.
Wow.
Both of you.
Oh, this is weird. What's going on?
And you quickly realize that you are resting on some sort of force field that is apparently holding you from the water.
Interesting. Okay. Gather myself up and assist in helping Sandstone get up and kind of stomp on it a little bit. Check it out.
You hear a voice from the back. Well, that's rude, and then it gives away, and you just fall into the water. It's only 3 feet, so you just make a splash, and now you're
yeah.
Right, now we're fine. I take it we don't see anything nearby that could be generating this?
Well, there's a person standing behind you.
Oh, someone's standing
on an invisible force field, and they're looking at you.
Oh, okay. Do we recognize them?
No, you've never seen them before. It's a young Latinx-looking girl. She's got like a visor that goes across her eyes, but it opens into this diamond that kind of covers her nose and the top of her head like a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that whole thing is glowing like this faint purple, translucent color. And she's got, superhero costume, and there's like these tubes that go to these gauntlets, and the tubes are glowing, and you can see some kind of materium moving through them.
Help!
Oh no, she already helped. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Sandstone. This is Roll Cage. Pleased to meet you. It's like treading water and trying to extend my hand awkwardly.
The something under the water pushes you up, and water like rolls over as this invisible, basically like a plate or disc, right, rises up, and water just kind of runs off the edge. And she, oh, hi! I can hear you coming now. You're so clicky with your toes. And she kind of looks at you. No, that's my dog ran in. Sorry. We haven't played in my new house, so you don't know that I have hardwood floors everywhere, and everything makes like a crap load of noise now.
Yeah.
So she kind of looks at you and she says, "You fell from there."
Yes.
Why?
Not by choice.
Yes, we weren't welcome there.
So if you're not welcome in Stormkeep, which is the bastion of the rain that controls this world, that would make you enemies of theirs? One assumes safely.
We're not entirely clear on what's going on in this dimension. We're not from here.
So they threw you out? Literally?
Yes.
Basically,
Excellent.
yes.
So there's probably a reward if I catch you.
No. We literally just arrived. I don't think there would be time for an award. Are you a bounty hunter?
No, not at all. Well, you're lucky I was nearby.
Quite fortunate, yes.
Well, I'm going to take you to land since you don't seem like you can swim.
But I'm doing fine, thank you. But I would.
You're standing on a disc of foot above the water.
It's fine.
I'll accept your ride. Is there anything I can do for you to pay you back?
We'll chat when we get to land.
Okay. Thank you.
And the stuff in her tubes to the gauntlet starts to seem to go a little faster, and it glows a little brighter, and the diamond thing glows a little brighter, and and the whole thing it starts picking up speed. This just seems to move pretty quick. And then you end up, probably 20 minutes later on land. All right, so Dissonance, you're hanging from a broken window out of a Stormkeep, and Hierarch is floating above you, looking down.
Okay.
Your friends fell.
I see that. Can I try to like pull myself back in through the window?
Okay.
So, there's strength. And nope.
Yep. She kind of watches you struggle to pull yourself in. They breed them weak where you're from. I don't make things easy.
Look, I don't suppose in fairness, could you give me a hand here?
Fairness.
Just give me. Can I at least continue this conversation on my feet? If you give me a push into the building.
I think it'll give you an advantage. And she kind of floats down to the edge, and she puts one boot on your fingers.
Ow.
I like this position for our conversation, I suspect. This seems to bode well for me.
Okay.
So, tell me about this Earth you're from.
What do you want to know?
Everything, I suppose. Normally, I would have Asher rip it out of your mind. It's a lot easier. But he seems to be indisposed playing with your friend. So, we'll have to do this in a slower and probably less accurate method.
There's quite a lot to discuss about the Earth. I mean,
Well,
anything
talk fast
specific?
as I'm getting tired of holding my foot here. And she presses a little harder.
Well, here, this might help. I'm going to try to kick off of, so I'm hanging out of a broken window.
Mm-hmm.
There's a intact window, like by my feet.
Sure. There's intact wall or window, yeah.
Okay. Can I kick off of that to then kind of swing back in and then phase through into the building?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Should I roll?
No, you don't need to roll for that. You just kind of kick up and in.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Just phantom my way into the building, and then I start to run down the stairs. So
you just take off down any hallway?
Pretty much.
All right, we're going to cut to Cameo.
Okay.
Cameo, you are standing, well, you are tied to this massive stone, like a black onyx operating table.
Okay.
And you've been strapped down, and Asher is there, and he's giggling maniacally, or manically, depends on your viewpoint, I suppose. And he's got a slew of like stone daggers out and all kinds of strange bone-handled cutting implements, and there's a blood-soaked tome with words you don't recognize and languages you've never seen, but they make your eyes swim. And he's looking at you.
And I'm going to look at him and be like, so what's the plan here?
I am going to cut you apart into your component pieces, and then I am going to examine them.
That's all fine and good, but you do know that my component parts are very unstable, right? And if you take me apart, there are some massive repercussions that are going to happen with your universe.
It's a good thing we're not in my universe.
Where are we?
My pocket dimension.
So we're playing in your pocket dimension.
You make it sound so inappropriate, tee.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that was thinking that.
Y'all have dirty minds.
You're
Y'all
not.
have dirty minds.
And he starts he gets out this corkscrew looking thing with a sharp point, and there's little pieces of dried sinew and blood hanging from it.
So what you need to realize is that no matter what dimension that I'm in, once my body is destroyed, it destroys all the other dimensions along with it.
So you're saying the well-being of every single dimension is housed in your body?
That is correct.
That seems both implausible and unlikely.
Well, that's truth, and
Eh,
if
I'm
you're
willing to risk it. Shink.
All right. Yikes.
Okay. Do you need a minute to think about what you're gonna do?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right.
Give me a second.
We'll cut back to Roll Cage and Sandstone.
We're on land.
You've been dropped off on
Where?
in like the dock area of this world Century City, which is mostly looks like a scorching and cratered war zone. Like those big hover vehicles are moving overhead, and you can see drones armed with like laser cannons shooting through the streets and hunting people. It's very, very Terminator-esque.
Ooh.
But there's always the ducks.
Well, they're mostly a smoldering wreck, but sure.
Are these anything like similar to the docks in our world, like
Yeah,
where we
roughly.
started off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roughly. Same like general area of town.
Just pretty much demolished from battling and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of this as your world Century City gone through a major post-apocalyptic Terminator-esque war, right?
Okay. Yep.
But instead of Terminators, it's kind of there were evil versions of Century Force Prime.
Right.
Okay.
So this person who brought us to land, are they still with us? She's still
Yeah, she's
hanging out.
she's standing there.
Okay.
You know, we got to get back to Dissonance and Cam as soon as we can. What's the best way to get back up there?
Nobody goes to Stormkeep if they escape. I mean, nobody ever escapes, actually.
Oh, well, points for us. But we do need to return.
I don't
to
know
our
if
friend.
hurtling to your death and catching a lucky break is escaping.
Escaping. It's falling with style. It's escaping with style. There you go.
Yeah.
Sure.
All par and course for the VCG playbook.
I'm sorry. Did I miss it? Did you introduce yourself?
I did not.
Yes.
Because I don't know who you are.
No, I told you I'm Sandstone.
That doesn't tell me anything about who you are. This
This
is
is
the name.
Roll Cage. We're from a different universe, reality, dimension, something like that.
So functionally, I have absolutely no idea who you are.
Well, I don't know what else to give you.
You might not even be human.
I assure you, I am probably the most human person that you've encountered in a while. Much to my chagrin.
Are you in your like sand person form?
No, not anymore. I have one power.
Uh-huh.
Wait, even if I gave you my name, that wouldn't do any good. You don't know who we are. If we're from another reality. We're from a
Well,
reality where this.
Well, that's my point. I don't know
is
who you are.
Is not like this. It's not.
For all I know, you're people who serve the rain.
What?
No.
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 No. Max, please explain.
We are protectors and enforcers of good.
Mm-hmm.
And we take care of our people back in our planet and protect them from those that harm them.
Mm-hmm.
And we were chasing some bad guys in our Skyforce base, and they basically laid a interdimensional trap,
Mm-hmm.
and we got sucked through, and boom, we were in the alternate sky base. And before we knew it, we were fighting some kind of sick, twisted, wizardy type of guy and really hot chick, but man, is she mean.
But to be clear, those same people exist in our reality, and they're not evil, they're good.
Correct.
So it's like a dark reflection of your universe, is what you're saying?
Yes, where we are now. Yes.
Sort of like if you looked through like a reflective piece of glass darkly.
Yes. That.
Huh.
Very
So
much like that.
That's who we
Very-
are and
very
where we come
poetic.
from. Who are you?
Yeah, I don't believe you. We're gonna go meet my friends.
Wait,
Wait,
what
Who
an
are your friends?
improbable story for us to just make up. Why would we make up something so improbable?
She looks around the smoldering wreckage of Century City. You certainly didn't come from here, so
Precisely. You would think we would come up with something slightly more plausible than from another dimension that's exactly like this, except things aren't terrible. Well, not terrible like this anyway.
Yep, I'm gonna take you to see my friends. So walk. And it's like a visible wall kind of pushes you along. And if you bother to reach out and check, you'll realize you're actually in like a force field box.
We're in the
It's
spider cup.
Plenty of room, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, right. Like,
Okay, so I don't have to carry sandstone. I mean, we're not like shrinking.
No. It's plenty of room. You can stretch your arms out and stuff. But if
We just can't escape. We have
if you
to.
tried to run, you'd bump into a wall after a few feet. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to be smart about this. Why don't we go see your friends? Then maybe we can talk more sense into them.
You know, it's like the size of a pint glass. There's a newspaper underneath you. You're being carried outside.
Exactly.
And interestingly enough, as the drones go by, they don't seem to notice you.
That's handy.
And so she takes you into a smoldering ruin of a warehouse. And there's a big freight elevator she has you stand on. And she stands there. And the box shrinks a little bit to force everybody there. And then she presses a couple buttons and it goes and sinks underground.
Ooh. Underground layer.
And we're going to cut to Cameo.
Okay. So does the knife thing like the shing, and I'm just gonna turn invisible. So
You just turn invisible, tied up on the stone slab.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just gonna turn invisible.
He looks at you. He looks at the stone slab and he kind of takes the knife and he pokes you a little bit. Do you make a noise?
No, I don't make a noise.
Pokes a little harder.
Ow!
You know I can feel resistance when I poke, right?
Yeah, but you don't know where you're poking.
Is it you?
Kind of. See what happens? My molecular structure is very unstable. So you try cracking this open, it's not going to end up very well, my friend.
He mutters a few words and makes a hand gesture and you become visible.
What? How did you do that?
I'm a wizard. I might be a little insane, but I'm still a wizard.
But whatever caused this was not magic. It was alien.
It's not rock, paper, scissors.
What do you...
It's not like
That's
he like looks at you. He's like, just because it's alien doesn't mean magic can't affect it.
Yeah, but you know alien magic?
There's no such. All magic is alien. That's why it's magic.
No, it's not. David Copperfield is an alien.
No.
How it all makes sense now. Thanks, Arch. Thanks, Asher.
Look, you're from, and he kind of takes the knife and he kind of pokes you a little bit with it. A little bit of blood poke you till a little bit of blood comes out.
Still hurts, man.
It's supposed to hurt. That's why it's a knife.
Well,
I didn't want it to hurt. I'd poke you with like, a bunny.
Thought we were bonding there for a minute.
Over what?
Over the fact that David Copperfield and all these magicians are actually aliens.
I feel like you're taking the wrong things from this conversation.
No, this is a totally legit conversation, man. I could totally be hanging out with you. We could be like cutting people up together.
Are they made of different multiverses?
God. I mean, they might be.
But you are.
I mean, Yeah, but who else to
So you're a
show
sure bet.
Well, I know, but who else is going to show you how to take apart people
I
from
don't-
multi-dimensions?
I don't think you know
Someone-
how.
Well, I mean, true.
So you wouldn't be showing me.
But together we can learn about people that are from multi-dimensions.
Why do you need to... He's clearly not following your train of
I
logic
know,
here.
that's totally what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stall for time as I'm like trying to figure out some way out of these bindings.
And he mutters a word and makes a hand gesture, and all the chains holding you down open up.
Wow. Thanks. What? I'm just gonna sit up and put my legs over the table and.
You notice his eyes have gone completely white.
So, Asher, what's going on, man?
And he kind of steps back a minute and like closes the book, and he takes the knife and he sticks it like through the book.
Okay.
And he turns and
an
makes a gesture, and a doorway in the air opens up.
That's an interesting move. Okay, Can I see anything through the doorway?
Yeah, it looks like a Stormkeep.
That's the bad guy place.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Actually, it looks like Skyhold.
it's like Skyhold, the good guy place.
Yeah, from your world.
Wow. I'm going to take. I'm going to take Asher, and I'm going to bring him in the doorway with me.
Okay. And there's this sound as like the pocket dimension like slammed shut behind you.
Yep.
And he's like, "Whoa. Where have you taken me? How did you do that? What kind of magic was that?"
I learned it from. See, I watched this TV special where David Copperfield walked through this wall.
And there's
China.
a sound, and Asher is like just frozen, like in like the stasis field. And you see your world's Asher Solomon come around the corner.
And I'm just gonna put my hand up in front of him, like in front of his eyes, and be like, "Hey,
He's been time locked.
time locked." Okay, so, Asher, you. This is other Asher,
Well, one of many.
one of many.
Oh, there's one Asher in every reality. This one just happens to be evil and kind of a dill hole.
Oh, so you know this guy?
He's me.
Okay. What are we gonna do with him?
I was gonna kill him.
Wait a
But
minute. Wait a minute. You're a superhero, though. Aren't you supposed to like not kill people?
absolutely, that is a rule. And yep.
All right. So why would you want to kill? Let's just like put him somewhere and like lock him up.
So, don't you think that if I could reach through realities to control his actions and set you free, he could do the same if we lock him up somewhere?
This is true. But does that deserve being killed? I mean, maybe we should just like put him someplace where he can't do that.
Like, where?
Like maybe you need to set up some sort of pocket dimension that he can't escape from.
Like the one you dragged him from?
Well, maybe, but you know, we need to make sure that he can't get out of it. See, I was just afraid that if I didn't take him with me, he would just start wreaking havoc on all my friends. So I would.
We do
rather-
have to deal with that. All your friends are still back there.
Yeah, and I'd rather have them just wreak havoc on me than my friends.
Fair enough. And he makes a gesture, and there's like a popping sound, and the other Asher is gone.
The other Asher is gone.
Evil Asher is gone.
All right.
All right. Look.
Oh, by the way, did you know that like David Copperfield's an alien?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. See?
But did you know Chris Angel isn't?
I knew it.
Pretty sure he is. I
Nope.
mean,
Nope. Just weird.
Yeah, he's just emo. So,
Wait, what about David Blaine?
total alien.
Okay.
so
Anyway.
I managed to get you back because I could find your multiversal frequency is what I'm going to call it because I'm dumbing down the science to you.
Why would you do that? I'm a scientist.
All right.
I'm a
Sure.
scientist of science.
So I was able to use magic to isolate your unique tachyon emittance signature
All right.
to pull you out of a pocket dimension. Because a pocket dimension is not as insulated from other realities as a full reality timeline.
Absolutely.
That make sense?
I mean, yes. I'm a scientist. That makes total sense.
Okay. So let me explain it to you this way. So, what are you looking?
No, go ahead. So
Yeah.
explain it.
So these like magical things start appearing in the air. All right. So this is our Earth, right? And it exists here in this reality. And all outside this reality on a quantum level exists a tachyon bubble. And tachyon bubbles are what keep time flowing appropriately. Okay. Basically, these tachyon bubbles bound and lock the quantum laws of our universe into motion. And what happens is, as these universes exist, the tachyon bubbles prevent them from colliding, right? They are sort of, think of them like I'm trying to think of it, like the reality is the water inside a water balloon. And the tachyon bubble is the balloon itself. And so when you press them together, the water inside does not have to commingle, even though they are bumping against each other. But if you breach the tachyon field, in this water balloon analogy, the quantum laws and mechanics of the universe become unbounded, and things scatter.
Okay. Makes sense. How do we wrangle everything back up together?
Well, that's where you come in.
Nice.
Yeah, you're comprised of a little water from each water balloon.
Yep.
Which means you can travel through, this is where the metaphor falls apart. You can travel through the balloon bit to the water inside without popping it.
Nice.
Think of yourself as condensation.
Okay.
The metaphor falls apart at a certain point because quantum science isn't that clean cut.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you back to their reality.
Are you coming with me?
I can't. I don't have quantum signatures from their universe. We don't know how to travel outside the tachyon bubbles.
You can't like hold my hand.
Okay, nobody's tried it.
Okay. All right.
It's fine.
We could hug. If that makes it better.
No, that wasn't the issue.
Oh, okay.
The rest of Century Force Prime is working on a solution to help everybody come back.
Awesome.
Right? I'm going to remain here in case my services are needed. I'll do no good over there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send you back. You're going to have to get your friends.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to cut to Roll Cage and Sandstone. So you guys have down this elevator and you've exited into this massive underground room with all kinds of information and software and stuff. And there's people moving around. And
Do all the people look like more supers?
yes.
Awesome.
Are any of them recognizable in any way?
Yeah, recognizable counterparts to ones we might know.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Are they counterparts? Wouldn't they be like good guys in this universe? They'd be bad guys in our universe?
Maybe. We don't know.
That would be
Find out.
amazing.
So actually, the leader, the one who's calling the shots, is Darklight. You might remember him, the photo negative guy.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and he sees you and he looks at you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sandstone. This is Roll Cage. We're from another reality. Oh, here, Max. This is where we can do the thing. We can tell him we know what his powers are. We know what your powers are because
yes.
there's a counterpart to you in our reality, except you're not exactly like you in our reality. So I don't remember offhand what Darklight does because it's been a really long time since we've done this. Gravity. That's right. Gravity.
He does the thing with the stuff.
Right, with the gravity powers.
Yeah,
That's what you have, sir. Do you still go by Darklight, or is it something different in this reality?
Everybody knows I have gravity powers.
No, but you see, they don't know who we are because we come from another reality that is very much like this, but different. And you're there too,
Right,
because it's.
but you could be from this reality and know that. That doesn't tell me anything.
Why would we make up this ridiculous story? It's so.
I don't know. I'm not the one making up ridiculous stories.
It's not a ridiculous story. It's true. We're from a different reality that is. Very
Yeah, I
much
know.
like
I'm just
this
yanking
one.
your chain.
Oh.
Oh.
You do? Well.
Yeah, of course. Your tachyon signature is different. It's pretty obvious.
Oh. Right. That makes sense.
So, what brings you to our reality? Just kidding. I don't care.
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah. So, Stasis over here says you fell from Stormkeep.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because we were pretty much thrown out.
Yes.
Why? Look, what I'm trying to ascertain is if I should have you just killed, or if you could help us against the rain.
We would love to help you against the rain, but we clearly are not very good at doing that since we got kicked out of Stormkeep by Hierarch.
Well, wait, Sandstone, do you guys know their weaknesses? Like,
oh, that would be
where we should, hit? Do you have a plan of attack?
Well, we're planning to crash Stormkeep into the ground.
Oh, that's a lovely plan.
And just curious, how are you going to do that? By uploading a virus in the computer and messing with the controls?
We built, and he points at this like big technological circle gyroscope-y thingy with like a harness inside. We built a power amplifier. We're going to plug me into it, and I'm going to use my gravity powers.
Ooh.
Okay.
One small caveat: some of our friends might still be up there.
Are these friends the rain?
No, not at all. More of us from our reality. At the very least.
There's more of you?
Yes.
Yes, we were thrown out of a window. I believe one of them was
clones or
no friends. Also distinct individuals, but from
other
our
individuals.
reality. Yes,
I see.
From our reality. At least one of our friends was still there.
And there's a sound, and you see a Cameo like there in the room.
Ah!
Cameo. Where'd you come from?
Wait, do you know where Dissonance is?
But do you guys?
No.
No.
Oh, no, I don't know where he is. But I just came back from our universe.
Oh, what?
How
How'd you get there?
Asher brought me there.
Oh.
Our Asher did.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Can he get us all out of here?
They're working on it.
Famous last words.
They're working on
Right. So this is one of
Oh.
our compatriots from our reality. This is Cameo. He's somehow returned and come back. These are all. Don't be alarmed. These are all actually fighting against. These folks are all fighting against Rain. So they're our friends in this version of reality.
Oh, and I'm gonna go over and shake their hand. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for taking care of my friends.
I just made the mistake of looking at the YouTube chat, and it's just Doug and Amanda talking to each other. All right, so we're gonna cut to Dissonance, who is just sprinting down a hallway in Stormkeep, just blindly running.
I'm trying to find any just like a staircase down. Failing that,
You'll
face
find
to the
staircases. Yeah, you can find staircases down, and you get to the very bottom of Stormkeep.
floor. Okay. Can I?
It's a giant engine room that powers the repulsors that hold it in the air.
Oh, right. It's floating. Crap.
I was wondering where you were going with there.
I forgot about that. Okay. If I could search, I guess if I'm far enough away from Hierarch to get a moment to look around, if I could find some way safely out of this place. Teleport bay.
Well, I mean, you're much closer to the water than you would have been otherwise.
Let's try to think. Is there?
There's
sorry.
sound. This streak of red lightning starts shooting through the room.
Oh crap!
Jump!
Okay. I'm going.
And
to try
there's this. What? You what?
If is the lightning coming toward me?
Yes, and it comes to a stop.
Yeah, great.
And that black suited red lightning speedster guy terminal.
Oh, great. All right. What do you want?
Hierarch has some questions for you.
Yeah. Some pretty hard to answer questions in general about the Earth that I probably can't answer.
That doesn't make you very useful.
I didn't expect I would be for very long anyway.
It's a sad commentary on your existence. So, do you want me to feed you your spleen, or how do you want to go about this?
Well,
Because it seems like we're playing chicken. You're going to see if you can try to phase through the floor faster than I can kill you. And I'm really fast.
oh, so I've seen that there's something I'd like to know for first, and I'm wondering if I can use two actions to read his mind and cause some damage at the same time.
I'll let you try it.
Okay. So, first thing, read his mind. Nope. Second thing, just gonna try to do kind of a blast, psychic blast, and success.
Okay. So you reach into his head and you can't really seem to get anything. It's all moving too fast for you to parse anything.
Right.
But you just sort of just gotta wreck some havoc inside the helmet.
Right. So there's one thing I want to know first, or want to know about you first. What are you afraid of?
And he starts like lightning back and forth like a ping pong ball through the room and stopping and like grabbing his head, and he's just frantically like shooting around.
Okay, now I face through the floor.
Okay. And you fall.
Yep. Just thinking the whole time, water. It's got to taste better than my own spleen.
Yeah, so you fall.
All right. Similarly, I'm going to try to what Sandstone was doing earlier. I'm going to try to hit the water as gently as possible.
Okay.
So that was what, like an acrobatics check, right?
Yep.
Okay. Success.
Okay, great. So you managed to nicely dive into the water.
Yay. Yeah.
And then you
All right. I'm going to try to. Can I see a shoreline from there?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to try to swim.
Okay.
Just swimming towards shore.
Okay. And you start and you see this red and black out of the broken window and Skyhold. All right. The rest of you, the other three of you who are in Darklight's underground resistance headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
There's a beeping on a monitor and he looks at it. Seems like your friend just escaped Stormkeep.
Oh.
Oh, thank
And
goodness.
Hierarch is on her way to kill him.
Oh.
No.
We should interfere in that. Yes.
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 We must protect our friend.
How can we get there quickly?
All right, hang on. And he kind of looks at Stasis, who like rolls her eyes as much as she can behind the giant diamond thing. You don't see her eyes roll, but you can definitely sense the eye roll.
Feel the eye roll emanating off of
It's
her.
in the body language.
Right, there's, you know how you always know when somebody's rolling their eyes even if you
yeah.
can't see it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. I know.
All right. So there's this, she's like, fine. And she looks at the three of you. Just want to get to where your friend is?
Well,
Yes, please.
we're
All right.
going to help him.
Stand right there.
All
Okay.
right. You are still planning on knocking Stormkeep out of the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like right now?
Well, the machine's not ready, but we're going to try.
All right. Sounds good.
And so you all, and she's like, stand closer. And then there's like the stasis field comes around you and kind of forces you all together. And then it like tips on its side. And so you're all like stuck. And you see this big lumbering, like 8 foot tall hulking thing come over. And you realize you basically been put in like a bullet shaped stasis tube. And there is a giant hole in the wall over there.
Oh, we're going to get shot out like a cannon.
Sweet.
And the big guy starts like punching his fists together, and you can see his fists start to glow and sparks are starting to fly the more he punches them together, and he starts punching faster and faster.
Oh.
And then he just hits the back of the stasis field and boom, you are shooting through this dark tunnel as fast as you can go. And very Running Man.
Yeah.
Except this one comes up and out of the water and you go poof, and the stasis field just dissipates.
While we're in the air.
Yeah, I mean, you're not like super high. And you see Hierarch coming down towards Dissonance, who is like swimming frantically towards the shore. I'm really interested to see how you conduct this fight. Because how you're in the air over the ocean.
I really wish some of us could fly.
Hmm.
That'd be great.
Well, if we could, one of us can just try to distract her. I can throw my hammer, whatever we got to do, and then the other one go get Dissonance.
All right.
So I would like to try to get her attention and lead her away from Dissonance if I can.
Okay, that's fine.
So I will. I'm not going to charge up the hammer because I'm in the water and they're in the water.
Okay.
But I will throw it.
All right. Fire away.
All right. Is that 2 or 3d6?
Are you mastered with your hammer?
Yes.
3.
And looking for 6s?
Yes.
Okay. No 6s.
5 or 6s. Do you
Oh,
have 5?
no 5s either.
All right. So your hammer, boom,
Yeah.
flies through the air and whips past her, and she
Oops.
arcs to a stop and turns and looks at you all. And she sees all 3 of you just kind of whoosh into the water. What did you think was going to happen?
Just,
Are they near me now?
swim.
Yeah, they're all in the water with you now.
I'm just like,
Swim.
was that a good idea on paper or something?
Yes.
We
Yes.
might have been
on
panicking.
paper,
slightly.
it sounds good.
We might have been panicking slightly. We're glad to see that you're still alive.
I had a plan. It failed. I'm okay with that. Let's move on.
Yep,
So you see her fly over to the shore and just land and wait.
Oh, jeez. Where's Stasis at this time?
Oh, she's still underground in the safe space.
Oh yeah, she's.
Oh,
stayed
They
so-
just launched you out.
right.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I think we need a moment.
Is there anything anyone can do at range, other than your hammer throw?
Just blast.
Yeah.
But that has already proven to not work.
Yeah. Well.
Can we just swim away from the shore?
Oh, wait.
Further into the ocean.
Come on.
Yeah.
just wander out into the sea.
Well, you said we got shot out underwater, right? And then up?
Yep.
So that tube is underwater.
Mhm.
We try to swim down to that tube?
You could.
He might follow us.
I mean, I'm just trying to think, do we really want to battle this chick?
no, she's already almost killed us.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, can we try to get back through that? Or, I mean, I don't know what else is under this water. Can I'm just going to duck my head down and, I mean, is it just basic ocean life or lake water? Can I see the tube?
I mean, it's pretty far down, but you think you could find it, yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
All right. Well, I mean, anyone else got any other ideas? I'm all for it.
No, we do not.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna swim. I'm just gonna swim underneath the water and then go try to go swim. Hold my breath and swim as fast as I can to the tube.
All right, you guys go. I'll take up the rear.
Okay. So you all dive underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're smart.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to make you roll. You all get into the tube and manage to get out the other side.
Yay.
Oh, whew.
And they see you come out and they all look at you.
We found our friend. Thank you.
Hi.
Did you come back down the tube?
Yes.
Yes.
And alarms start going off.
Mm.
Sorry.
Were you followed or seen?
Oh,
quite possibly followed.
Quite probably.
And there's this crashing sound as the roof caves in, and you see Hierarch come floating down, and a red lightning bolt around.
Oh, no. Not the two of them together.
Wait. Did either of them eat like recently?
Well, you're underground now, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah, they're not in the water.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh. All right. I will take a defensive stance in front of my friends to protect them while they come up with a plan. I will
turn invisible.
Put the charge into the hammer.
Okay.
And I will just stand guard for the current moment.
Darklight gotten into his thing yet?
No.
Okay, he needs to get into his thing. I'm gonna tell him as much.
All right. And he rushes in, and yeah, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh boy.
So. You get 2d6 unless you're vigilant. Total them up.
I
6.
rolled a 10.
Nice.
7.
7 for who?
Roll cage.
Okay. Dissonance.
6.
Sandstone.
Also 6.
Okay, let me roll for Hierarch. Let me roll for Terminal. For its speedster, he's slow.
We're fine with that.
Yeah, right. All right, Cameo, you're first. What do? You have 2 actions.
I'm going to go over to the machine that, what's his face just went into. Light dark.
Mm-hmm.
And since I am a gadgeteer, I am going to amp up the effect of the machine. I'm going to see if there's anything that I can do to amp up the...
I'm going to make you make a test.
Yep.
So 2d6, 5 or 6.
Nope.
Okay. I mean, the technology is a little different than what you're used to. You think with another round you could maybe get a better crack at it.
Okay.
Roll cage.
All right. Roll cage is going to defend Cam and the gyrosphere.
Okay.
So are they taking an action towards me, or can I hold my action?
You can hold your action. That's fine.
I'm going to hold it till something gets within range.
Well, Hierarch comes shooting at the gyroscope thing.
All right. Well, Hierarch's hopefully going to get it to the face.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2 6s.
All right. So she comes flying in. You take your hammer and just boom. She jerks back. How much damage do you do?
Let's see. It's been so long.
It's 1 unless you have something that would give you a bonus.
It's a 1. I charged it. You said I could do an extra 1 damage.
Yep. Okay. All right. So only one of that gets through.
Mm-hmm.
But you see her jerk back for a minute, and she kind of looks at you with surprise.
He hit me this time.
Then she hits you.
Yeah, bring it, baby.
Okay, she hits you for 3 damage.
Okay, I reduced that by 1.
Okay.
So I'll take 2.
So she stops for a minute, and then she just a resounding punt, haymaker to your ribs. You can just feel your ribs crack under your armor.
No.
And there's a fist-sized dent in your armor.
Ouch.
Pushing it on your side, and she's like, I could hit hard too.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun.
All right. Dissonance and Sandstone, you're next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technical question. Tachyon particles powering the device?
Nope.
Crap.
It's a gravity device, not a time machine.
No. Okay. Never mind. And then I suppose I can't use my blasting ability to give it a little extra juice.
I mean, you could try.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna first action. I will give that a try, just to try to pour some energy into the machine. Nope. I guess second action. I'm just gonna prepare to evade.
Okay, so you take the evade action. Fine.
Yep.
All right. Sandstone.
Hey, I also have a technical question,
Yes. What's up?
which has probably been answered at some point on your very thorough
You're fine. Go
forum
ahead.
posts, but I just didn't catch it. Because Alan's great and answers people's questions.
What's up?
So when I focus, it says that next time I attack, can I do that in the same round if
Yes.
I get focus as a free action?
Yes.
Haha, then I will do that. I'll focus and then I'll try to hit her.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. And thank goodness I actually succeeded.
All right, so you're hitting hierarch.
Yes, hitting higher.
How much damage do you do?
Just one.
Okay.
It's just my fists.
You crack her across the side of the
Well,
head, and she doesn't even move.
My knees, probably.
Yeah, she doesn't even move.
I will also try to evade.
Okay.
That might be good.
All right. Next is velocity or terminal. Sorry, evil velocity.
Evil velocity.
Who comes shooting in, and which one of you? He's gonna come try to deal with roll cage actually. So he comes flying in, and he just unleashes a flurry of super speed punches. All right, what I meant was he overshoots and crashes into stasis, and they both go tumbling down. Because apparently I can't roll worth crap.
Oh.
It's all good. You hear yelling from up top, and you can see more of. Let me pull up my pictures here. You can see these individuals up top.
Pictures?
Is that showing?
Oh, yeah, but
Ooh.
all wonky.
Oh, how's it all wonky?
Oh, there it is. No, that was just my screen. My bad.
Okay. And then
That was just me. Sorry. Oh my, that's not good. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
hierarch.
Hierarch.
oh.
Hang on. Where's the? Oh. Jeez.
Oh,
Picture
no.
Oh
showing.
my god. What is that?
Evil catsup. What is that?
All of the regular people
whole
that
gangs
are
here.
bad.
So
Whole gangs here, and they're all
Yep.
evil.
and yep, and you have the one with the two heads and the thing that looks like it's evil pulse wave appears to be pulse wave and shockwave merged together
Oh,
into a single beam.
Oh,
Wow.
gross.
gruesome.
Yeah, right. Not great. So anyway, top of the order, Cameo.
I am going to try to still tinker on the machine and try to maybe build like a force field around it.
Okay. So if you spend your first action focusing, you can roll 3 dice and succeed on a 4, 5, or 6.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. So you really take your time and try to think it through.
It's yeah, it doesn't help me at all.
You didn't get a 4, 5, or 6 on 3 dice?
You want to see what I got right here?
Sure.
3, 1, 3.
Oh.
Yeesh.
Oh.
Wow.
You're really going to love the expansion book that has hero points, Doug. You're my target audience, the guy who can't roll well.
I would love that book too. That'd be
Buy
great.
this book to get a mechanic so you
Same
can play
here.
the game.
I hope you know that one that I succeeded last time, I rolled 2 1s and a 4. So
Nice.
Oof.
All right. Roll cage.
Yes.
You're up.
All right. Who's in front of me? Which bad guy?
Hierarch.
Hierarch. Okay. Yeah, I got to go for another swing at her.
All right, go ahead.
I got to do my best to defend these guys.
Okay.
Oh, I got Doug's bad luck. 2 3s
Oh.
into 2.
So you're finding it hard to move in your dented armor, and you just whiff. You get a second action though.
Yeah, I batter up. Got to.
Okay.
All right, that is a 5 that time.
All right. So you bring it back, and so you miss, but on the backswing you catch her, and boom.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah. So you hit her. Where did all my pens go? There it is. Okay. And so she like jerks to the side, and she looks pissed, and she comes flying above you and brings both hands down for another 3 damage.
Okay, reduced 2. All right, so
she brings you down, and the force of the blow forces you to like one knee, right? As you absorb the blow across your shoulders. Yeah. And then she comes down and uppercuts you.
So she gets an. Oh, man.
She gets 2 actions too.
Yeah.
She just hit with both of hers. It's another 3.
Another 3. Okay,
yep.
So
boom, and Roll Cage goes stumbling backwards. She hits like a freight train.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
All right, she's out of actions. Dissonance and Sandstone.
You first.
Well, beating on Hierarch doesn't do me any good. My attacks don't seem to hurt her. Is Terminal anywhere nearby, or is he too busy zipping around?
He's getting to his feet.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna hit him while he's down.
Okay. Well, he's like trying to climb to his feet. You're gonna run over and boom.
Yes. The answer is yes. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh wow! I actually succeeded.
Okay, so you
Yes.
just club him in the back of the head.
Yes, exactly. I don't
right.
care if I'm fighting dirty.
He takes the hit. He goes rocking forward. Ugh.
I'll also evade again because I don't want to die.
Dissonance.
Okay. I'm gonna play this a little dark. Can I, since Hierarch is fighting Roll Cage, can I get behind her?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try to phase just my hand into the back of her head and then unphase it.
All right, roll. Hang on, I gotta think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
yeah, that's fine.
First action, I'm gonna focus.
Okay, roll
And then-
2d6.
Okay, failed. Damn it.
Ah,
Oh no.
That would have been.
You focus first, and you still failed.
Yes, that would have
It's
been
not
brutal.
working for any of us tonight.
Wait,
Yeah, you're all
does,
having a rough time.
wait, does focus give advantage?
No, it lets you succeed on a 4, 5, or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Well, because what's your mastered attack?
I actually don't remember.
oh no.
Um.
Well, something has to be your mastered attack.
I think just the blast.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it feels like it's not a hard thing to pull off, though. Like that's my hurdle,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Because you don't really even need to like. Okay, so you're going to succeed. You failed, so you won't succeed cleanly.
Okay.
So you phase your hand. You phase your hand through the back of her head, and you bring it solid, and your hand gets cut off at the wrist.
Oh.
And so you go reeling back, and she screams, and like just blood everywhere.
She's got like a hand in
From-
her head.
Yep, as like you can see, like just the explosive decompression with all this new material in her skull exits every place it could
Orifice.
exit.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I gave her the finger. They do a
And
cat
she
step.
goes, and she just collapses to the ground.
Well played.
Huh.
I'm gonna like just if I can just turn to look at the rest of the evil group and just be like, this bloody stump, yeah.
They don't look impressed. They've probably done worse in their quest to conquer every reality.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah. So
Good thing my character technically is already dead.
that's the thing.
Sorry. To
It's
the younger viewers and listeners that was dark.
So you take 3 damage from your hand being snipped off.
That's
You take
reasonable.
another 3 damage as Terminal shoots to his feet and just unloads a flurry of supersonic punches on you.
Well, I'm done.
All right, top of the order, Cameo. If you can make your roll, the gravity thing will go off and work.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. Then
Okay.
let's give me one more.
Did you make it?
I got 6, 6, and 5.
Yay!
Woo! So the gyroscope thing starts to, and you can all of you have to brace yourselves and grab something as the kinetic energy in the room is pushing you away from it. And you can see Hierarch's corpse go tumbling across the ground, and velocity shoots out the top, and the rest of the evil Sentry Force Prime follows him. And there's this just resounding crash. And everything just stops for a minute. The ground shakes. Things start falling from the ceiling. Sparks are flying. Flames are erupting. And then this torrent of water comes through the hole in the roof.
Mm-hmm.
As this massive tidal wave outside comes sweeping over Century City.
Oh my.
And the room starts to fill with water.
Oh, we should get out of here.
Yeah. Regain composure here, and then I'll start assisting whoever needs help getting out of here.
Unless
Unconscious
they're the
and
bad
one-handed.
guys.
Unless they're a bad guy, yes.
Leave
But I
them
think they all left.
No, yeah, we gotta help get Dissonance out of here.
Okay, so you guys grab Dissonance. Cameo, what are you doing?
I'm going to what's his name? Light Dark or whatever.
Dark Light.
No, in this universe it's Dark Light Dark. Isn't he? What's his
His real name is Dark Light. In your universe.
So in this universe he's
Like Bright Shadow or something.
yeah, exactly.
Bright Shadow. There we go. Bright Shade.
So
Bright
is he
Shade,
still
sure.
in that? Is he still in that?
Yeah,
machine.
He's clearly dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he clearly expended everything pulling this off.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can see blood running from his nose and his ears.
I'm going to thank him and then run to friends.
Run to your friends. Okay. As you guys get there, there's a sound. And you all find yourself standing, sopping wet in the main hall of Skyhold back in your reality.
What?
And there's this massive gyroscopic machine there.
What?
And you can see Zero.Hero and Capstone tinkering with it. And it's just slowing down from winding.
What? Where?
What is that thing?
We're home.
That's a reality breach machine, essentially.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. We're going to put it away where you can't play with it.
Can
Are you okay?
Oh,
Oh no! Dissonance needs to go to medbay immediately. He's missing a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Zero.Hero helps Dissonance down to medbay.
Totally gonna get a Luke Skywalker hand. I'm so jealous.
Oh,
And
can I get a utility belt, but in a hand?
Riker Swift comes in. Actually, it's funny you bring that up. Riker Swift comes in his suit and he looks at you all. You're all back. My office, please.
Crap.
Well, no, you're going to medbay.
I know, but it doesn't sound good.
Please sit.
Ka-clunk.
Are you all okay?
A little beat up, but yeah.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Oh, you know David Copperfield?
Casual acquaintances.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did we lose Amanda?
I think we did lose Amanda for a second.
No.
No. Exposition.
Well, David Copperfield is an alien.
All right, Roll Cage, why don't you tell me what happened?
So we were chasing Heretic through the base here. Ended up getting sucked through an interdimensional portal crap or whatever. Sucked into an alternate universe with a sky base, but for the bad guys. Everyone in there was evil. We've met another version of the happy wizard guy. He was very sick and twisted and wanted to take Cam apart. Then we battled out with one of the Hierarch, which is one of the female villains over there. And she knocked me and Sandstone out of window. Dissonance left him hanging from the window there. He managed to hold on. We've met a crew of folks down there who are fighting the good fight, and we're in the process of taking down that sky base. And so we assisted them after rescuing Dissonance from the waters. And now we're here.
Well, that explains all the confusion around different versions of Century Force Prime in town.
What do you mean?
With the red lightning earlier, and you investigating me thinking I was part of a criminal enterprise.
Oh.
Oh, I knew about that.
Yes. Yes.
It's fine.
Well,
You did your due diligence. I can't be upset.
we just got to investigate we're doing our job.
Nobody's condemning you.
Good.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. You are the first people from this reality to travel to a different reality. That makes you pioneers of some sort. But we have a bigger problem.
Oh, what now?
Well, based on your story, Dissonance killed their version of Gallant. Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Which means they will most likely be coming here for revenge because they already know how to travel between realities.
Yes.
And they know how to track your signature.
Yes.
Oops.
Maybe we should travel to a different reality.
That's just
to
bringing
throw
the
them
mess to
off.
someone else's door.
That might,
We could
yeah.
go to a pocket reality.
Can you create that?
I
you
can't,
make-
but maybe their reality machine can. So then that way, they won't ever mess with this reality. They can't track us back to this reality.
To try to contain them, but we don't want to fight all of them in one.
I mean, we'd be sacrificing ourselves so that this reality could be untouched. Oh no, they would eventually find it, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I suppose we'll have to think about what we want to do.
Yes,
In the meantime, rest up. You've had a bit of an ordeal.
we have.
Just a small one.
Mhm.
All right, rest up, and we will see what we can do.
Okay.
All right, and we'll stop there for tonight.
Yay!
Yay, we didn't all die.
Hey,
Dissonance has a robotic hand now.
maybe.
Maybe
I
he'll
hope
get some
so.
other doodad.
Or
I learned a new trick.
Oh,
If I could just perfect it somehow.
does it have to be? Can it be a hook?
yeah,
No.
no. Even better, he could get one of those octopus tentacles.
Oh,
The
yeah.
robotic octopus tentacles.
Or he could just have like a Swiss Army like hand where like
Oh,
he just presses a button and like something like
robotic octopus tentacle is actually good for grabbing things, though.
I know, but like he could have like like a button that like puts out like a
If it's
plunger or something.
A plunger. What?
Yeah, and then like another button that like
Like-
flips out a knife, and then like another one that flips out like scissors.
Well, that wasn't bad for our first time back. I'm gonna just kill that conversation before it goes any further.
5
Wow.
month break.
Let me know in the comments if you want to see Swiss Army knife.
Oh my
hand.
gosh, was May the
Happened.
last time we played?
It was.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
yeah.
Well, it was right
Yes.
before the long game.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. It was.
Oh my gosh.
It was
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank Alan for giving his time this evening onto the show. If you appreciate Alan, please go check out the Gallant Night Games Facebook group on Facebook. And you can also check out give them a like on Facebook and follow them on Twitter and
Do all the things, buy all the games.
do all
All
the
of
things.
Yes.
Check out all the games on Drive Through RPG that Alan puts out
Yeah.
quite a bit. I think since the last episode, you've put out Tiny Gunslingers.
Tiny Gunslingers, Tiny Living Dead.
Mm-hmm.
We put out Siege Perilous. We put out a couple tiny zines. We put out
What about the other game that you were getting feedback from that folks?
put out a tiny Wasteland mutation deck.
You did do that. What's the? There's another game that you put out that you were kind of doing something unorthodox with.
Oh, Carrion Lands.
Yeah, Carrion Lands. I couldn't for the
Yeah.
life of me.
That's not a tiny game, but it's we're doing an ash can to fund future development. So basically, it's a mostly complete game, and it's sort of like a beta where you pay, but that money instead of like going to Kickstarter and asking for money so we can finish the game, we're actually giving you something you can use day one. It's like a full 80-page game
Oh, nice.
with art and layout and stuff. And then we'll change it and we'll update it. So it's just an alternate method of trying to fund the game.
Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I always like it when companies do different things to kind of see what hits with their audience and what doesn't. I will tell you, if you are a fan of Josh and Jordan, go like their pages on Facebook, and you can actually subscribe to Josh on YouTube at Halloweenville. And if you would like, you can also check out Amanda Call's webcomic Age of Night at ageofnight.com.
Updating right now.
Updating right now because that's usually what she does.
Because that helps me remember to update my comic, because that it's Wednesday nights when I'm on the show.
And I will tell you that if you are in the Northeast and you would like to see Josh and Jordan and I in person, we will be at Carnage this year on November 1st through the 3rd in Killington, Vermont. We have a lot of fun things going on that weekend, and feel free to swing on by. We do plan on doing some content and playing some games and having some fun, so feel free to swing on into Carnage and say hi to us. And then Amanda and I will also be at PAX Unplugged in December. So if you see us at the Game and a Curry booth, or you'll probably see me elsewhere,
Wandering around.
all over the convention, feel free to stop us and say hi. We'd love to chat with you, and we always appreciate everybody that is part of our VCG community and also part of the Gallant Night Games community, because you all are both communities. There is some overlap, and then there's but both communities are just spectacular people, and we really appreciate all the fine folks that are part of what we like to do. So, all right, that's going to do it for this episode. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you so much for giving part of your evening to the show. Again, hit the like and subscribe button down below. And remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Bye now.